Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your focus for the first couple of weeks of August. Hold on. I've seen these cards before, so I just need to shuffle a bit off camera as well. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, cross watchers. As always, just keep an open mind for the messages, watch all your signs. There are love forecasts on the channel as well, and then any information about private readings or the special running is always down below. Okay, Knight of Wands is the first card. Cancer, you might be traveling. There we go. We're moving things forward. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. She has shown up in every single reading. I don't know what Venus is doing in the sky, but she showed up in every single reading so far. So with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, you may be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, someone with rising signs. For those of you, this is the energy of growth, of expansion, health restored, healing, love. Great time for business, great time for money. Okay, we're about to see some growth in a lot of areas in your life, actually. Of course, it's an energy of pregnancy and giving birth. That can be literal, or giving birth to new projects, new ideas, new jobs, new opportunities for yourself. In the current situation, we have the Knight of Wands. So again, this can indicate travel, but it's an energy of fast-paced energy. It's an energy of fast-paced energy. It's moving forward at speed. It can indicate travel. It can indicate change for the better, because you're moving up and moving forward. So it can be changing jobs, changing residence, things picking up speed in your love life, perhaps. It's also, I'm getting an energy of determination. It's almost like you've realized something and you're just flying in to apply that, okay, or tell someone is what I'm getting with this energy. The challenge, we have the Two of Cups. I feel for some, you've realized what you want when it comes to a love partner. Let's start with that, because we have all these love cards here. You've realized what you want when it comes to a love partner, or you've realized who you want. Maybe you had multiple options, but you've realized who you want, and you're running to tell them. You're running to make a commitment. You're running to choose someone. This energy could be vice versa as well. You could be dealing with this. For those of you are about to be swept off your feet. It may be someone from a foreign land, foreign culture, at a distance from you currently. They just show up in your life out of nowhere with the Knight of Wands. This, of course, can be a new business partnership, a new job. It's a partnership that is equal, that is balanced, and that makes you very happy. In the Foundation, we have the Death card. I feel very strongly that for some of you, you've put an end to a type of job, you've put an end to a career, or you've put an end to an actual job, or it was ended. For some, I feel like you were made redundant. And you've been struggling to move things forward. Maybe you were unsure what to go for, or things didn't come together for you for some reason. It might have been due to the Mercury retrograde. And now things are finally picking up speed, and there's offers and opportunity that you're running to, literally, okay? For others of you, I do see this as a reconciliation. You want a reconciliation. You're focused, you're determined, you know what you want, you're running towards it. You might be dealing with the Scorpio, like I say, Taurus, Libra, another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And for others of you, you have experienced the end of a relationship. There is opportunity for love, but you would rather stay single with the Knight of Wands. In the past, yeah, the Hierophant. So a committed relationship ended, and for some, you want it back. While for others, you just want to be by yourself for a while. You want to travel, you want to see the world, you want to be by yourself for a while. So the challenge is, you do have opportunity if you want it, but you don't really want it. So it's about saying no, because the Knight of Wands can be a bit of a player energy, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means I just want to date, I just want to have fun. But you might be dealing with someone who wants more than that, so that's where the challenge comes in. For others of you, again, you have left an old way of working behind, an old career behind, a place to live, maybe the family home, and you're moving into your own dream place. You're changing your job, you're going to something that makes you very happy, that's a lot better for you. For those of you, you have ended a cycle of study, of training, schooling, and you're about to get a head start on your career. And the crowning thoughts, yeah, 10 of Cups. I don't know, I can't remember what came up in your love life forecast, but I'm definitely seeing reconciliation. You are so focused, you are so determined, you want a reconciliation, you want to reconcile. For some of you, absolutely. For others, you are, because you have commitment in your past, that's why I'm saying reconciliation. You have commitment in the past. You have the 2 of Cups in the challenge and the 10 of Cups on the mind, and the Death card in the foundation. In between, you're the Knight of Wands. So you're free and single, but there was a commitment. You want reconciliation. You want the relationship back. Maybe there was doubt, there was anxiety, there was hesitation when it comes to commitment. You no longer feel that way, and you want to get that relationship back. For others of you, you may have been single for a while because a past commitment didn't work out. The challenge is you do meet someone who you could have a happy future with, and you just have to decide what you want to do. Okay, if you want to jump into that relationship or if you want to stay single. In the outcome, we have the Hangman. For some of you, I feel like you're not going to make any decisions in the next couple of weeks, because it is a big commitment. For those of you who are running back to someone, telling them you're ready, I feel like you have to wait for them to make up their mind, because a lot went down. A lot went down, so they need to think about it. You've had your time to think about it. They need to think about it now. So you're waiting. For those of you who are starting a new career or a new job, I feel like you're starting the job, but then you have a holiday. Okay, you have some time off coming up. So you have the contract, you have the opportunity. You are starting with it, but then there's a pause to rest, to recuperate, to reflect, to spend time with family. And if you're moving on your own, out on your own, if you're relocating, I'm seeing the Hangman as taking time away from everything else and working on your own little space there, arranging everything just right. The Knight of Swords, if you're really determined. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, 2 of Cups. Either you or this other person that you're dealing with. Okay, someone is so determined because they see things so clearly now. This is what they want. They want this 2 of Cups. They want this reconciliation. I'm getting very strong reconciliation. And for those of you that this is about a new situation when it comes to love life, it comes out of nowhere and it's fast. So what you need to decide is what you're going to do, but you need time to think about it because it's moving too fast for you. Temperance with the Death card. Wanting to fix what ended, wanting to restore what ended, sorry. We may have the energy of Sagittarius here as well, whether that's in your chart or the other person's. And for others, there was a wait time. Things didn't move after an ending. Things were still. And there was a lot of thinking. There was a lot of assessing, going back and forth over what happened. With the Hierophant in the past, we have the Chariot. So if this is about a love situation that ended, it ended because someone didn't want to commit, they weren't ready to commit. Might have been you or the other person, especially if you're dealing with another Cancer. because this is commitment, this is settling down, and the Chariot is the opposite of settling down. The Chariot is on the go. The Chariot is on the move. I got things to do. I got places to go. I can't just settle down and have, just a quiet life, or what they thought, or what you thought was supposed to be, a settled down type relationship. If this is about a work situation that ended, you may have walked away for some of you because they were holding you back. And for others, a lot of people left the company because of higher ups making decisions. So I do feel like there were redundancies made and so on. With the Ten of Cups, we have the Four of Wands. Oh boy. You want the relationship. You want to move back in. You want to commit. You want to marry. You want to have a family. And I feel like you're rushing because you're afraid that actually this is really over. So you're rushing back into it, almost like to not waste any more time. With the Hangman, we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So you might be dealing with a water sign, or you might be dealing with an air sign, regardless of the sign of this person that you're dealing with. I feel that for some of you, you're rushing back in because you see them moving on with someone else. And you're like, no, hold on, I know what I want. I know what I want. You need this information to make an informed decision. For others, you're dealing with someone who is emotionally detached because of what happened. I feel like there's still love there, but they're detached from it. This is also, Two Kings is masculine energy. They're not in their feelings anymore. I feel like they have intentionally done that to get over what happened, to move past it. So that's why they need some time to reconnect with their feelings, with themselves, okay, to reconnect with their feelings and figure out what they want. Because if they were to make a completely rational decision, they would say no. But that's why I feel they need time. This could be you as well, remember, it could go both ways. But whoever this is, they need time to go within and remember what they feel, acknowledge what they feel in order to make this decision. So that's why time is needed. For others of you, I do see this as a divorce being called off. Maybe you have been temporarily separated, but I see this as a divorce being called off. You both want this though. And then for others of you who are starting a new job or even a new career, I'm seeing the Hangman with the King of Cups and the King of Swords as there's not a lot of work that you can actually do in the first couple of weeks here. So you're spending a lot of time with supervisors, with managers, with people who are teaching you all about the process, how things are done, where the documents are, what kind of policies you need to know about, or specific training for your role. And that's why things are, you're getting started, but it's slow, which is natural, it's normal. For those of you who are single and you've got this new person coming in, I feel like there's two people, okay? Or you have your eyes on someone, but then there's another person coming in, they have their eyes on you. Or there's two people coming at you, two people looking to take you out, to get to know you. And so for some, the challenge is deciding which one you want, if that's what this is. And for others, the challenge is actually you just want to be single. So it's just about telling them no and telling them that you're focused on other things. Because I feel like for a lot of you, you're focused on yourself, you're focused on your business, you're focused on growth, development, your profession, your career. You've put love on hold, and you're happy with that. I do feel that you're taking control. You may have been in a passive, slightly submissive energy until now. Conforming to what your family says you need to do. Conforming to the family tradition. Conforming to what everyone else is doing, you have to do. And so you are submissive, you are conforming. You were patient, you did what you were told. But there came a time when that held you back, and it caused an ending in your life. So now you are changing that. You're very focused, you're very determined, you're taking matters into your own hands. You're getting stuff done for yourself, and you're not afraid to go off alone. You're not afraid to stand up for yourself, to be on your own if that's what needs to happen. But you are breaking away from the routine, you're breaking away from the same old that comes with conforming to tradition, conforming to family values and what was done before you, and you have to follow through as well, and the old way of doing things or whatever. And you find your place. You find your place where people understand you, where people support you, where people accept you, embrace you, welcome you. So whether this means, you're moving out on your own and you're coming up with your own rules for your house and for your life, or if this is, changing jobs and changing paths altogether, going into a different field, you feel at home, you feel welcomed, you feel like that's where you were supposed to be in the first place. You make a lot of significant connections. But I am getting very strongly the energy of reconciliation, wanting to reconcile, feeling like it's too late and that's why you're rushing. If this is the case and you go to this person and they tell you they need time, don't take that as a no. It is definitely not a no. Understand that they need time to figure out what they want. You have had time to figure it out. They have detached from their emotions like you may have. So they just need time, okay? Take the fact that they're not saying no right away as positive indication, okay? I also see this as conversations, important conversations. Breaking things down. Let's talk about this before I make up my mind. I need more information from you before I make up my mind. What about this and what about that? And what do you plan for this and what do you plan for that? Honest conversations, putting it all on the table. Because from this place of the hangman, you can either move forward together or separately. I feel like you both know that, so it's important to have these conversations. And for others of you, I do feel that this is traveling to meet the folks or traveling to get the folks' blessing to ask someone to marry you. And for others, again, I'm getting very strongly following your own path. That means starting your own business or changing career or what you're studying or what you're putting out there into the world. It will bring you abundance though. Oh, here we go, following your own path, speaking of, with the star. following your own path and following what is true for you and no one else, that will bring you true love, that will bring you true abundance and true blessings. Okay? So very interesting here, Cancer. Very interesting. I've got a Cancer rising, so I kind of can see these energies for myself. I know there's more that needs to come, but what is this about for you? Let me know, okay? If you are dealing with these energies, let me know how they're manifesting for you, but I hope the reading helps. I'm looking forward to your thoughts. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. As always, I really appreciate it. Watch all your signs. Look at the love forecast if you're interested, and make the most of this time, okay? Make the most of this energy. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.